this young woman right here. I want to say by the last name Simmons. She dismembered a pedophile. Well, I don't know what to call it because see, they said it was like 24 years ago. The gentleman by the name of Ceja, Cega. I don't know how to
Yeah, I ain't
Ceja
gonna. I was.
Ceja.
Hmm.
Listen,
Yeah,
I went to Rand.
she
Don't do that, Kiki. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't. Yeah,
I
allegedly.
went to
Don't
I
do that.
went to
Don't
Cheney,
do that.
baby.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, no, the only
Don't you
good
put
schools
that
was
on the tiger. Don't you
Mooney
put
and
that on the
Ursuline.
tiger. Don't
No,
do that.
but no, apparently she murdered and dismembered this man, um, because she has an intense hatred for pedophiles, apparently due to her believing that her daughter was sexually trafficked. The only thing about this is, and I get it, it was 20 something years ago, but the guy was what 25, I think, no 24, and
25.
he 25, and he had sexual relations with a 17-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, my thing is, what what's the age of consent?
In
I'm not taking.
California.
Yeah, I'm not
Depends
See, I
on the
taking
had to
nothing from
look
the
state.
this
guy.
up.
Yeah,
I
I
had to
know.
look that up. Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And I'm not defending him, and I understand it's dependent on the state. But my thing is, and I understand laws change,
Yeah.
every year, all the time. But I'm like, well, what was the age of consent? I mean, first of all, you 24 fucking with a 17-year-old. Yeah, but I'm thinking when you read the initial headline, I'm like,
Yes.
oh, he fucked a
A baby.
3-year-old, a
Yeah, a
baby,
Yeah,
man,
baby. Yeah.
sick motherfucker. That's what he.
Yes.
And he like, it's only a 17-year-old. Well. So,
Well, if I graduated at 17,
you see what
shit.
I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
come on now, because you had dudes that was knee deep in the hood picking up girls,
Come on,
damn near
From
man.
high school.
in high school, middle school. You know, these
Right,
girls was jumping in the cars with the
That
D boys,
doesn't
and
make
you
it
know them
right.
motherfuckers was 25, 27, 28, easy.
right. By no
So
means, Miss Kiki. Yeah, go
yeah,
ahead, bro.
it's
I
not
think.
right, but
I think it's
like,
how it
go ahead.
happened because it's a lot of fast ass. Excuse me, and you know what I'm saying. Nothing like I said when it comes to kids being fucked with. There is like I feel her. I would kill somebody if it was like something recent. But like it's a lot of hot ass 17-year-olds that be. I am 20. I am
Yeah,
this. I am that.
Thank
So
you.
it depends on the dynamic of what happened. But yeah, I get it. 17 is still a baby. 25 is still kind of questionable about where your mind is at. But do I think he should have died about something he did 20 years now? If she knew something that he was continuously doing, I can understand it.
Right.
right.
But I mean, because my thing is like, what the fuck do you thinking something happened? First of all, you don't know. You think something happened to your daughter, but what does that have to do with something that happened 24 years ago? I think the family said. And again, I'm with you, Miss Kiki. First of all, you motherfucker, you over 20, you grown. You
Mhm.
grown. You 20 and up, you grown. And that's still a child, but at the same time, we talking about these laws here. Hell, overseas, it's damn near 16 everywhere, if not younger in some of these weird ass countries.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Mhm.
but
It's like
17, and like this is the thing. I'm reading, I'm like, okay, was he a repeat offender at that? It sounds some more like what Miss Kiki said. She didn't even have to say, yeah, I'm 20. All she had to do was say I'm 18.
Yeah,
I'm 18.
easy.
What you know what I'm
Shit.
saying? So go
She
ahead,
might
cut.
not have said anything. I mean, they could have had college classes together. But
Yeah,
Come on, man.
what I think it boils down to is like, how once you get convicted, you have to register, and then they send out a flyer to
oh,
everybody in
to
the
the
neighborhood.
neighbors. Yeah,
Mhm.
Because I remember getting one time, and it was an old black dude that lived like two houses down from me, and he didn't look like a pedophile. So it made me sit there and think like they wrap that that title around so many people
that's
that it's not
mhm.
always somebody is pulling a diaper down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yep.
Like
uh,
If
this
he
isn't
was
funny because
18, she was 17, he could get stung.
yeah,
that's
You
not
know,
funny. But
he could
somebody
get
pulling
stung
a
and get labeled like that. I had a neighbor who
diaper.
was getting a guy lived next door to my grandmother's house. He got released. He was getting released, and the police came. He was getting paroled to his mother's house, which was next to my grandmother's house. And they were like, "Well, he was charged with sexual assault of his wife or whatever, and that we need to, make sure that it's cool with, let inform folks who's going to be in the neighborhood." So they went to like 3-4 houses down or whatever. But you know, you grew up with the dude, you knew him, and like you said, those titles, you don't know what happened, you know, within that relationship because he was like us and she didn't look like us, you know, and she was on some other shit trying to get him jammed up, and he ended up
Right.
doing a few years behind it, saying, you know, he did this and the third to me, you know, so I get it.
You know what? It was a cat. It was a cat across the street from where my mother now lives. Gentleman doesn't live there anymore, but he caught one of them raps. You know, I just don't. I don't remember the specifics of whether it was another family member, if it was a young lady he was dealing with, but they lied on him, and he had that jacket on him. Now,
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm still in favor of them putting out those notices, man, because
Yeah.
you know, I looked that up one time in Texas, and I was looking at some of the shit these cats did, man,
Yeah.
and it was clear a child. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
everything from assault to rape. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? To raping some other shit to child trafficking. But I'm with the Cuddy, man. You know, we need to be more clear because you know this man lost his life. There is no telling what this young lady said to him. There are circumstances, and now this man is gone. The other thing the article said though is she's suspecting it, you know, in 3 other murder cases.
She
Oh,
Yeah.
suspected.
man.
So
Yes,
yeah,
Oh,
but,
then she, come on. First of all,
but
you
here's my
know, it takes somebody that's not really there to dismember a body.
yes,
So it ain't just killing somebody. That's one thing. But to
yep.
go through that to dismember somebody, I think people who stab folks got a little something off because that's up close and personal.
come
But
Yeah.
on
she
with it.
didn't took her time and you know, she
Yeah.
quartered the brother. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something different.
yeah.
I think that I really do think that she needs counseling because I believe
No.
even though she's putting it off on her daughter, I
Yeah.
believe something happened to her because at the end of the day, you don't want any like, you know, just speaking on terms of what I've been through. Like me, if I know that you messing with a child, I might snap out and just, you know, and who knows what I would do. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But at the end of the day, it's just like you have to get. That's why I'm just like it's like it's just a fog because I want to know like, do you know something that we don't know for you to go to that extent? Because if you were fucking with kids, like I wouldn't give a fuck about how you died or if you were dismembered or anything like that. Like what, how? Because that's a passion crime. That's passionate.
And that's what I said too, man. I was kind of like,
Like
why the
it's
fuck?
like
I don't give a like a pedophile. Then I read it like, but see, the only thing I'm gonna say is this. I'll be quick. I could agree with you, Miss Kiki, as far as she need counseling, but the deed is done. I think she
yes,
need that good life sentence they gave her, plus
Yeah.
that 23 for dismembering the body. You know, I mean the other ones, man, because
Yeah.
you know, and I wish we knew that. Did she know some shit? Did she know
Yeah.
did it get out
that's
that
the
he did
thing.
something
That
else?
is because she's like no, she had no remorse in court. They said that she was just like the only time she showed remorse is she shouted out, "You don't know me, fuck you." You know what I mean?
Wow.
So at the end of the day, like, what did you go through, or what do you know that we don't know that you didn't present in court? Because at the end of the day, even if you knew something in court, is the time to say, "Hey, well, he raped this, that other bitch too." You know what I'm
What
saying?
about
But it was
you
never
said
that
she
brought up.
caught you said she caught like what, 3 bodies already?
They no,
Well,
they
yeah,
just no,
it
they
was.
said she was suspected in 3 other
Oh, then yeah, she got to get gone. You know,
yeah.
Yeah, but then
that's
what did
cool.
the
She
other
got to
three
get gone.
people do? You know what I'm saying? She might be one of those people that she thinks she's a vigilante. That's all
Can't
I'm
do
saying.
that.
There's some people
Yeah.
out here like that.
Yeah,
Like they'll
you can't
kill
do
you
that.
if you fucking kids. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't do that shit.
But she
Yeah,
had no.
but
But she
there's
had no remorse. That's the thing. Like she had no remorse.
wow, none of us would care if something happened to a pedophile. It's a slippery slope when we talking about vigilantism.
Yeah.
Because then it you know it is you know is flawed as the justice system is. It's you know oftentimes if we got motherfuckers running around out there like the Punisher, man, what's to say a lot of innocent people aren't going to be getting harmed? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's what
We
the
got a
police
lot
are
of
for.
knuckleheads in the hood who don't know how to shoot straight. How many times
Oh,
somebody get hit that wasn't, you know, wasn't a target?
I
yeah,
just want
come
to let
on
you
with it.
know. Like if
You
I had a
know, so
17-year-old and a 25 was fucking my baby, I probably would amp the fuck off. I ain't even gonna hold you because like that's almost what 9 years older than her, and like I can get like
But are you
It
gonna
depends
amp
on
the
the
fuck
state.
off on your baby though? Because she's culpable. She's culpable.
I'm gonna
She's
fuck her
mature
up.
enough to know what she's doing.
Now, if it was, that's the thing. If my child was coming at me like, I love him, he's
Mhm.
this, you know what I'm saying? As
Mhm.
opposed to she coming to me in another manner, like, well, he took me to this place and da da da. Then that's different. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to take away that 17-year-old because you don't know who you are at 17. You don't know where you going. You ain't even graduate school. You know what I'm saying? And then 25 is a little bit steep, but you know what I'm saying? I was 19 years old when I messed with a 25-year-old, you know what I'm saying? And it was very consent, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm having a hard time with saying anything because I'm just like, that's only 2 years older. You know,
Nah, man, I'm gonna have to check my daughter, man, because you
you have
know
to.
it's too many brothers, dads, brothers, uncles, and shit in the grave because they daughter didn't act fast. Now, if a motherfucker snatch you up, or
Yeah.
hey, come on in here, I wanna talk to you about your test. You get in the classroom, that motherfucker locked the
Why that
door.
voice though? That's the
Yeah,
pervert voice.
that's the
Yeah.
purpose. Was hey,
How
they all
many
come on in.
how
I
many
got
college professors then caught cases
I
when
got
they get these
1,000 bottles of oil.
fresh young PYTs coming into their
Yeah.
classroom or whatever,
God
you know.
damn, it's hot.
So yeah, man, I get it, man.
Hey,
But still, she
Henry,
need to be up under the jail.
Man, my
I
hair
don't know, man.
fucked up.
It's California has a thing with charging people as adults when they commit crimes. So yeah, for them to make a line in the sand when it comes to 17-year-olds having consensual sex, that's I don't know, man.
I
Something needs to
agree.
change with
I
the legal
agree.
system. And
I
then
agree.
also, like talking to police officers, they'll throw every charge they can at you whenever you're involved in some shit just to see if something sticks. Like I've
Yep.
talked to a cop that said, if you get into an altercation with a woman and you tear her clothes, they charge you with sexual assault.
Oh, hey, homie. Hey,
See?
homie. I got a
So
homie. I got a homie. I'm sorry. I don't even mean to cut you off. I just want to piggyback on your point. I know a dude when I was in the army, Puerto Rican boy. The cat was coming around. Hey, we need money. We got to get him out of jail. He's like, what are you in there for? Domestic violence. What? He whooped her ass? No, he just screamed at her. What?
mhm.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, that's assault.
illegal in
It's assault.
Washington State to scream at a bitch in public,
Hmm.
Oh no.
Hmm.
but they
Know
can
the
scream at you all
laws.
day.
Yeah, know the laws, brother.
Yeah, man.
Sisters,
Yeah,
know the laws.
Bitch, when we get
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
home.
a
I mean,
little
it's
bit much.
it's
I
yeah,
don't
the,
know.
the legal system is fucked up, and there's no fixing it. Um,
Well,
My
that's
thing
just
is,
states' rights shit, man. Go ahead.
here's my thing. And this is the only thing about this case that is just so unclear to me. It's so many things that's left out. Like I need to know like why. Okay, she was 17, 24, but then this was 20 something years ago.
Hmm.
And like what made you choose him? Was he still doing something? We don't even know, you know
That
what I'm saying?
part.
And then at the and I'm sorry because I know 25 and 17 is an age. It's but if it's cloudy, then we don't know because we got 17-year-olds out here that they think they grown and they smelling themselves, and then you got 25 years old, they're still young and dumb. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
Hmm.
You feel
mhm.
me? And then if you see something pretty and they throw their cell phone on you, then what? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's just a lot of loopholes that I wish I knew why she was so passionate into doing what she did. And then in court, you had a chance to even say what the reason was, other than you don't fucking know me. So I can't agree with this case. I could see if he was fucking, like you said, and she is a child. So whoever's watching it, if that's your baby, I'm sorry. And she is a child, but if it was younger, I could probably get her motive. But
Right.
being a woman or man and knowing how you were at 17, and some women, some little girls go after people that's older than them because they understand me more than the boys my age. So
We've all
it's
heard that.
yeah, it's cloudy than a
We
motherfucker.
all heard the girls. Shit, I was 16 in the club.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I had me a
They got
20 something
me.
year old.
Again, like I said, all you
Get
gotta
your
do is go check
facts.
out Go check the parking lot out at school, man.
Yeah, firecrackers.
Girls getting picked up.
If
Girls
somebody gets
switching
picked up
clothes.
in a car
Or
with
go
a
to it.
woman's system, 9 times out of 10 he's not in school. Unless
Just
his
go to a
daddy-
Drake concert.
Come on, man.
Max.
Come on. Hey, nah, for real. Hey, he got all kind of allegations. That's like Kales.
Yeah.
It wasn't until Kales they start coming out with these documentaries and the laws
Kales
was on
was
his
some
ass.
bullshit. That nigga was at
That-
school.
But we didn't hear that. Listen, we didn't hear that shit until the documentaries came out. That motherfucker that made 12, 13, and 18 play, and we didn't know that this motherfucker was up at the schools. And then every motherfucker from Chicago afterwards was like, "Yeah, we used to see him up at the schools." Come on, man.
Yeah, my thing is like as far as R. Kelly go, like you're fucked up. The only thing about R. Kelly is the parents is fucked up. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, that's just like a dating situation. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like depending on the age of the child, like you know better. You know if something's wrong. You know if I don't know. Like that's just crazy. You know, it seems
man.
like this dude wasn't a baby oil type motherfucker. You feel me? It just feel like
What we got next, man?
Let's go, man. Let's go. We can beat this one to death, man.
Yeah.
But rest in peace, you did not deserve to go like that, sir.
You're absolutely right. But
I
she did.
Hold on. Man, she